loosening this, if this drops onto your floor, there's a potential for it to like ding the floor because it has this metal base to it.
Can we glue like a piece of like cork to the bottom of it or
Yeah,
something like
I
that?
would recommend something like that.
Okay.
But how this works is if you pull this out, it spins freely. Oh, hold on. Okay, it doesn't spin all the way around that way. But that's why it comes out. So if you want to loosen it, you pull it out and bring it over here. And then now it's catching. Now it's not catching the screw, now it's catching the screw.
Okay.
So that allows you to loosen it even when there's an obstruction in the way. Now I'll be able to remove this. Something that we had talked about was edge banding the sides with the laminate. We decided against that just because it's so thin of a profile. It was like, by the time we added the little tiny roundovers, it was just a little strip. And so we went with like a stained look. And then that also allows us to round the corners off. It makes it a little more resistant to damage, having that broad corner. But I think it came out really good.
Yeah, I think it looks
I
great.
like the cabinet, the countertop
Like-
lot. So we don't have to do anything like to maintain
Just don't
them or
put
anything?
hot stuff.
Okay.
And they should last 50 years. Like, and I guess the other thing is don't set down a pointed force on this. Like if you dropped a knife on it, or you had a big heavy box and you set down one corner first or something, a focused amount of weight like that can potentially crack the laminate.
Okay.
But the good news is, like, if you wanted us to like remake a counter or something, it's not like it's super difficult to remove this and add a new one. Yeah, definitely. The other thing is hot stuff and sharp objects, and then that like pointed force, which are pretty rare instances, but I think it's good to communicate.